It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining brightly and the birds were singing cheerfully. But Henry sat staring sadly out of the window of his new bedroom. Boxes were everywhere waiting to be unpacked. Yes, it was a beautiful day, but there was nobody to play with. Henry's friends were miles away in his old neighborhood, so he just sat and stared.
Smokey, what's up? Hey, Smokey.
Smoke man, you're the coolest. The next day, Henry raced home from school, threw his books on the bed, and ran outside to play with Smokey.
Dear Henry, I have a really cool place to play today. Just follow Main Street to the edge of town, past the tracks and turn left. You can't miss it. I'll be waiting for you. Your friend forever, Smokey. P.S. Be sure and bring the pack that I left you under the bushes. You will need it to get in.
Now, Henry, never play with cigarettes. It's a smelly, gross habit.
Cigarettes are nothing but trouble. Don't touch them. They stain your teeth, wrinkle your skin, damage your lungs, and give you bad breath.
You will need it to get in.
You will need it to get in.
You will need it to get in.
To get
You
in.
will need it to get
You will
in.
need it to get in. By the time Henry got to the edge of town, it was getting dark. Henry was feeling uneasy, and each footstep was slower and slower.
Henry was scared. He took the cigarettes from his pocket and stared at them. He started to throw them away when suddenly, bright lights lit up the sky and carnival music filled the air.
Ah, Henry! I see you brought your pack. Great! Now let's have some real fun. Welcome to the pack.
Step right up and ride the rock, the hottest, fastest roller coaster ever. Hop on the world's tallest Ferris wheel. Free hot dogs, free lemonade. We'll have so much fun, you won't be able to stop, even if you want to.
Before we get to the rides, take a look over here, Henry, my friend.
There's no escape from Smokey's House of Horrors.
Wow! I love scary stuff.
one camel. Fun for all ages. The topics. An oozy gooey adventure inside your lungs. It'll take your breath away.
Henry walked into a stinky, smoke-filled room. Sticky tar was everywhere.
Help me!
How about that tar, girl? You almost jumped out of your skin. Get some every time. This one has great, special effects.
Welcome to the amazing aging machine. It'll show you how cool smoking makes you look. Henry stared in horror as his reflection smoked a cigarette and became a shriveled, yellow, nasty-looking old man. Henry, meet Stinky, the world's grossest kid.
Step right up for some laughs, Henry.
What's wrong, Henry? That's the sweet smell of success.
Watch this.
One of the best things about smoking is the loads of phlegm it puts in your lungs.
Somebody's in for a surprise when that comes back down. I've saved the best for last.
It's called The Boy Who Couldn't Stop Smoking.
Smoke! 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 Welcome to smoking country!
Join the pack now! So grown up, so cool!
Just wait! Smoke today!
Whoa!
I'm terribly sorry about this, Henry. You see, the last person who I trusted to star in this ride turned out to be a quitter. Quitters are bad for business, Henry. I may have to shut down. Unless I find someone I can count on.
Smokey, please report to the main office. Smokey to the main office.
Wait here. I'll be back before you know it.
Now, Henry, never play with cigarettes. It's a smelly, gross habit.
Cigarettes are nothing but trouble. Don't touch them. They stain your teeth, wrinkle your skin, damage your lungs, and give you bad breath. Henry knew he had to get out of there, but he couldn't leave the other kids behind. He ran back to Stinky's exhibit, and together they pushed and pulled until the door opened, and Stinky was free. Together they ran to the tar pits, and while Stinky held the door open, Henry rescued the tar-covered girl trapped inside. As they ran toward the exit of the park, they heard a familiar voice cry out, "Wait!"
My mom and dad told me not to smoke, and I never will! Never will! Never will! Yeah! Yes! Awesome! Yeah! Cool!
Once they get a whiff of this, they'll belong to me again.
Come on, let's go home.
The next day, Henry and his new friends were playing happily in the park. What had happened the night before seemed like nothing more than a bad dream. Remember me? Those things will cause you all sorts of trouble. You kids don't ever want to play with cigarettes.
Don't worry, mister. We won't.
And they lived happily, healthily, ever after.
Okay, now that you've watched Henry escape from Smokey and leader of the pack, here are some questions to think about. Why was it hard at first for Henry to say no to Smokey? Can you list 5 disgusting things about smoking? Why do you think Henry's friends were lured back by the smell of cigarettes?